Welcome back to another video. It's Monday today. Excuse me. It is the 15th of June. Obviously, you guys know I don't trade Mondays. I'm not going to take a trade today. We'll just be observing the charts, studying. What does Monday has to bring us today? It's a no news Monday. As you guys can see. Oh no, there's no trading Friday. It's a no news Monday. We don't have news for today, tomorrow, June. Say June 17th on Wednesday. We do have some news there. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to trade or not actually. That might be shaky. And then we have uh Thursday and then Friday there's no trading. So let's just see what this week has to give us. And then we'll work off that. We have a minute until market open. We're gonna have a big opening range gap today. Do I see it getting filled? I don't not really. I don't think so. It's like really big. Like it's from here to there. That's like over um 600 pips. That's a lot. That's a lot. So yeah, this is wait for market open. Oh, it is market open right now. So there's our opening range gap. Wait, made a mistake there. This is market open. We're reacting of that. I didn't have really have much time to analyze. Literally, I was eating, bro. So let's see what price has for us. Well, it looks like we're about to close this opening range gap. So which is like all the way up here. We haven't closed this gap. It's been open since. So we almost, I think we might close it today. We have this fair value gap right over here. I want to see how price is gonna react to this fair value gap, and we have one above, and we have the end dog right over there. So we have to wait, and we want to see how this fair value gap closes. I mean, how price closes, but we have also this all the way up here as well. This one, it's more at premium. This one, so my eyes are set on this. Let me just do that and then just make it light. We're gonna say a 15-minute early gap, and then we're gonna say just make it a little bit lighter so you can see. Yeah, so looks like we were about to close the gap, but we have this fair value gap here as well, which is aligns with this midpoint. I want to mark this one, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't want too big. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark this one for now, and then if price breaches this one, then we'll use this one. But it coming all the way up here makes way more sense because we have this first we have this first fair value gap in there as well. So but let's just feel how price reacts. If it breaches this one, now eyes will be set on this one all the way up there. But we closed that gap. We want to breach this one, which I think it will. There we go. We are heading for that one. And after that one, we'll be taking our eyes on this one right over here. But first, let's just use this one. Um, let's go for. There we go. So we're gonna wait for that first fair value gap, and then we see our price act. I haven't even checked the daily. On the daily, seems like we're heading back into this volume imbalance. That's one that we created over here. Went above that, going into that volume imbalance. This one. Um, nice reaction of this fair value gap on that daily chart. Okay. Yo, there's so much purple. I need to clear some of these end dogs. I'm gonna do that right now. Um, it's not this one. This one. I want to see what the new. I think it's there. We go. Okay, we have that London low right below here. That out. This is our London low. And then we have this minor sell side over here as well. Let's see if price can use this for value gap. Tapped into that. Let's see if we're gonna get back up here. I do see price coming back up here. So net 15. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna there we go. Well, I'm just gonna clear some of these end dogs. But you can see here how price is using that end dog right over there. I will just keep them. We'll just keep them for now. Let's see would price on the 50-minute come respect this lower half, because also we have this first fair value gap in there. You see that? And then once it breaches in, wait, what? Once it breaches in here, would be in that that volume imbalance. I think are we there right now? Not certain. I think we are in that volume imbalance. Yeah, we are in that big volume imbalance right now. Let's look at that daily. Yeah, we're in that volume imbalance right now. So I was saying if price respects the lower half, but the wicks can do the damage coming all the way back up here. You guys see that? All the way back up here. Depends how this 15-minute closes. With the midpoint right now. We still haven't gotten that clean first fair value gap. This one doesn't really, it's not the first fair value gap, but price came back into that. See how we're having a reaction of that midpoint right now. I still want to see it come back up here into this. But my mouse is dying, but I need new batteries. No, she's like, hmm. I have like 5 minutes left of it's a 50-minute candle. You see that is reacting of the new that volume imbalance, but in this I see the new day opening gap. Still want to see it breach, come back up here. Because as an end dog, this has basically expired because it's supposed to last like 5 days on the chart. So I look you should be looking at it as like a volume imbalance. I mean it's both, right? But I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, and then I'll change it like later on. And this one, and I would get rid of these now, but as you guys can see, price is currently using it right now. So womp womp. She's on that. That's a big stop loss. Maybe the midpoint of that. Just around about. Oh yeah. Let me see price come back. There we go. We tap into that fair value, that 15-minute fair value gap. We tapped into it. We're having a nice reaction of this. See how price is struggling right over there. I still want to see it like just breach a little bit and then have a reaction of this, that first fair value gap and the this fair value gap, the end dog. I still want to see it just go a little bit more higher. So the candlestick's about to close. And it's about to close below and dog, which is a clean sign that what price wants to do what lower, but we might get a reversal of that. I want to see something because I'm looking at this one. Also, it went above this one. Let's see how it closes. Oh, mm. Let me see something real quick. How can I use this? We closed below it. I still want to see maybe it does do some damage, perhaps. Let's just wait and see. We're just gonna wait. Just gotta wait and see. Because see, it closed at the lower half, and the lower half of the new day opened that big volume imbalance, which is this one. But like I said, still want to see it just do a little bit more damage on the upside. We still haven't gotten that first clean for value gap yet, so we're waiting on that as well. Let's see what we get that. We are in this area and to see price being this is our first for value gap. This one. This is our first for value gap. So let's see, can we perhaps use this as an inverse? If price respects this lower half, let's see, of this 15-minute, let's see, can we use it as an inverse to perhaps get lower prices? We have these nice relative equal lows. Not okay, they're not really, they're not relatively equal, but yeah, let's just see. Or does prices want to continue going up? Because we've been in an uptrend the entire day as well. Oh, I have to choose like a different color. Let's just make it. There we go, boys. We have our first fair value gap. And then let's look at this 15-minute candle. What's going on there? Yeah, let's just wait and see how this candle closes. And we're a minute away from the macro. I want to see what highs we potentially want to take. Damn, do that. Okay. liquidity wise, we have this right over here. If it does want to take that out, line, a blue line, say, we have this buy side liquidity, and we have this over here as well. And we have this one as well. So I'm just gonna mark these two. This one is, I mean, if it honestly, if it can come to this, could definitely get to that, or this first fair value gap right over here. Definitely. In the macro, let's see, will it retrace back into that first fair value gap, which is around about, yeah. This is buy side. I was gonna say buy side. So let's just see, will it come and retrace back into this? So let's say that five, let's get that 5 minute as well. Potentially it could, because we have this fair value gap as well. Like this is like the first clean fair value gap. Okay, we had this small one, but this one perhaps create a fair value gap. And then the next candlestick after like five, the next one retrace. Yeah, because we're in the macro right now. Macro times. You have to wait and be patient. Dun, 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 dun. Uses. Let's look at that 5 minute again. Okay, so we're gonna create that fair value gap, and then inside this 5 minute fair value gap, we're gonna see price come back and retrace. Okay, so during the macro, we want to see prices this 5 minute. Come back and retrace into that. I haven't checked your, bro. I haven't checked this, bro. Okay. I would want to wait for price to come back all the way into this to use this for higher prices. So I would use this to enter the trade. I would use this to enter the trade. I'll just wait for it to get a little bit deeper inside and then that would be my trade idea. Maybe TP1 and then TP2, that over there. This would be my trade idea. Because look, we're waiting for that 5 minute. Yeah, we're in that 5 minute. So we want to let the wick do the damage, let price come back and retrace inside. Let price come back, retrace inside into this. Just gotta be patient. Just gotta be patient. And then on that 15 minute, how we looking? Okay, look, we're just doing like a mini retracement right there. We have 3 minutes until this closes. Okay. And let's see what would happen. We would have been fooled right over here. So we would have been fooled. Let's see what would have or what would have happened or what would happen. In this 5 minute, we're coming back into this. So you want to see this 5 minute have a nice retracement back up. So do you want to see? My mom, my mouse is dead, bro. I'm gonna stay out until the macro, and I'm gonna be off. Still have a minute left of this. You wanna see this 5 minute respect the upper half of this. Wait, what? That's actually big of this. So yeah, let's just wait for it to play out, and then we shall see. And if we're wrong about this trade, and then when I see price, like I spoke earlier, to users perhaps as an inverse to potentially come what all the way down there, all the way down here, the London low. if this closes below this, now we know we cooked, but we don't want to see that. And we would have been stopped out if we had taken that trade. Okay, we would have been wrong and stopped out. So now you want to see price. You want to see where we get a retracement back into this or hit this fair value gap and then use that to take out lower prices. Let's look at that 15. Okay, on the 15-minute. Right now, price is rejecting this 15-minute, right? So now you see come back and retrace into this and to go potentially, excuse me, lower. Right. So we're basically getting the play, my first initial play that I spoke about. Yes, we're getting that first initial play I spoke about, saying that we want to see price get below this, like but I just thought this candlestick would be the one to do all that mess, but clearly not. So it's this one. So this doing this is showing us that we want to go lower, respecting this 15-minute fair value gap. But I want to see it first retrace back into this. If I were to short it, I would want to get a retracement first. And then I think we will because we're in this 50-minute fair value gap. And then use this to go short. You see? And either, yeah, get a retracement. Because we're having a nice turnaround point. Because we've been in an uptrend. I just genuinely thought that would have happened. I think when we were around about here, price will come back and go below that. There we go. So we use this for shorts then. This. And put it like that. This would be the trade I would take. TP1 would be maybe this or that. And then the last one over here. That would be my trade idea. Is it about that? Yeah. If not, you could do this. Could come back into this. And we could expect to do a mohawk. You see, we're gonna use this 5-minute inverse. Do you guys see that? Bro, I swear I would literally enter this right now. This 5-minute inverse. You see that? We tapped into that. I want to see lower prices now. Bro, I would literally enter this. The market's just lucky that I don't trade Mondays. I just watch it. It will be a clean trade. Let's see how would this pan out. Dun, 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 dun. It would have been stopped out. Oh wow. Bro, what's up with Mondays, bro? That looks so clean. This look clean. When price retracing to this going back up. This look clean. The sell 5-minute a 5-minute in, bro. this price action, bro. Well, on Mondays is just jeez, bro. But okay, now we just wait and see if it's gonna continue to check out this buy side right over here, this and that, and then I'm gonna get off in 6 minutes. Be done. This price is just being evil right now, bro. Be like a hangman. Let's see will this turn out to be a hangman. Ah, looks like we're expecting this midpoint over here. Okay, we seem to be respecting the midpoint of this, and we have that. So this is probably a mohawk because we have, you see, from this to this. Show you guys. This is a small fair value gap. You see, they're not touching. They're not touching right over there. So you could look at it like this. You see that? We just changed the color. Let's make it blue. You guys see that? You see that? And also, when the macro started at during this time, we had this small, okay, it's not really small, but we had this fair value gap as well. This one from here to here. Look how price used it over there. We left it and then it came back, retraced back up into that. See that? Yeah, but you see how his price is using this one. Like it's refusing. So there's like a mohawk struggling to break that upper half of it. It's respecting that. It's respecting that. Oh. Last minute of the macro, and then we done. Yeah, that's it from me, boys. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, of course, tomorrow. We'll see what price ends up doing. Does it end up going higher or lower? I honestly don't know at this point because I lost two trade ideas, the trades that I had in mind. That didn't just work out. And then yeah, probably gonna clear out my chart. Let me just clear up my chart for the screenshot real quick. Let me do that. Um yeah, I need to take a screenshot real quick. So thumbnail. So I'm gonna see you guys um tomorrow. I guess it was a good trading day. Delete that. So let's see, we're still gonna get lower prices later on. Price is just wonky right now. 15 minute. Let me have 5 minutes. Let me see. Yeah, but still respecting this 5 minute inverse right here. Obviously, my stops are not gonna be. We're not exactly using that, but let me show you guys real quick. We currently respecting that this 5 minute inverse. You see that everything is at the lower half. We left, it came back. Everything's on the lower half of that. So let's see, will we continue getting lower prices? And then I'm gonna check you guys on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves today, and cheers.